Welcome to New Possibilities. I speak truth to power without fear. So, before I get started, I want to let you all know that I'm going to post a couple of videos tonight. One will be about Bernie Sanders making some controversial statements about Democrats and making certain suggestions about President Barack Obama. So, look out for that. Also, I'm going to do a video about Fox News attacking Jay-Z. So, y'all look out for that video. Uh, I would try to do them now, but I have to get to work, and I don't want to rush and do them. But I have to do this video right here. So you all know that this morning I posted a video about ChynaFox and her tweet, talking about her preference for these white guys after demonizing his brother Stephon Clark for his disparaging remarks about African American women on Twitter. Some tweets that he put out like 2 years ago. And I just pointed out her hypocrisy. For those of you who haven't seen it, when I get a chance, I'll post a link in the card so that you can check it out. But in response to that video, I received comments from quite a few black women basically trying to excuse this woman, basically trying to cover for this woman and cape for this woman, by saying, well, she wasn't disrespecting black men. She wasn't disrespecting black men when she said she had a preference for white men. So let me talk about this for a second. First of all, I'll state the obvious. Obviously, she was not saying things to the same extent that Stephon Clark did. I mean, Stephon Clark made some blatantly disparaging comments about black women. There was no ambiguity there, very disrespectful, used some very disrespectful language, and I condemn that language. So it's no comparison in terms of the nature of what he said and what she said, but let's not pretend like her preference isn't a sign of disrespect towards black men. Her preference that she had back then, that was disrespectful. Having a preference for white men over black men, that speaks volumes in and of itself. You don't have to call people names in order to disrespect them. Your conduct alone can disrespect people. Your decision to divest from black men speaks alone. That speaks volumes. That speaks more than any tweets can. So for people to just brush that aside as if that is not disrespect towards black men, I think that's ridiculous. If a black man has said the same things, I doubt that any of you women will be on here saying he wasn't disrespecting black women. In fact, you have the same women that are in this comment thread talking about that's not disrespect. These are the same women that will complain about a Tyrese. These are the same women that will complain about a Tay Diggs or any of these other celebrities. The same women that will complain about Michael B. Jordan being with some white women. The same women. They will complain about disrespect. These will be the same women complaining about that basketball player or whatever player who didn't want to have black women at his party or whatever. The same women that will complain about that. They won't say, oh, his preference for these white women or these Asian women is not disrespecting black women. These women will be raising hell about this stuff. But yet they had a nerve, they have the audacity to expect us to believe that somehow this is not disrespect towards the black man. I mean, it sounds absolutely absurd and ridiculous to suggest that that's not disrespect to the black man. To say, well, you don't want to mess with black men, you don't want to deal with black men. That's the utmost form of disrespect. I mean, how can you view that any other way? The only way you can view it as not disrespectful is if you're being intellectually dishonest. That's the only way you can view it as not disrespectful. Now, there's scales to disrespect, but this is a form of disrespect. Obviously. Obviously. I mean, these same people that are saying this is not disrespectful to have a preference for white men are the same people that get on that mad bus driver's case for having his preference for these white and Asian women. I mean, it's hypocrisy. That's what it is. I mean, it's just blatant hypocrisy, man. And it's like hard to take these people seriously when they say stuff like this. It's very hard to take them seriously, man. So anyway, that's my thought about this whole thing. And then some people completely missed the point about the video. I wasn't saying that her views were necessarily the same today. Obviously, she's done these videos where she's on this pro-black BS, So I'm not saying that she still holds those views today. That's not the point. I'm just questioning how she made this sudden evolution from being someone that had a preference for these white guys to being somebody that's super pro-black, extra pro-black. I mean, in some ways, there are parallels between her situation and Rachel Dolezal. I mean, I could go on, but I won't. But anyway, I know you're going to hate, man, but get your hate on. The truth is the truth, whether you like it or not. Peace.